No maintenance and a lifetime transferable warranty on an RV roof? Sign us up. When we purchased our Alliance, we knew we wanted to add this roof. When we reached out, Flex Armor offered to provide the roof and installation, but that was after we had already made a purchase decision. So while the roof and installation were provided to us at no cost by Flex Armor, our opinions are our own. Probably the biggest reason we wanted this roof was the maintenance-free aspect of it. We didn't want to worry about having to climb on top of the rig and reseal all of the openings, seams, and edges. RV living is very enjoyable, and not worrying about a leaking roof makes it that much more so. And, as Angela has said before, the happier I am when it comes to maintaining our rig, the longer we stay out on the road.
Well, Flex Armor is actually a combination of a pure polyurea that we spray and 4 other products that's involved. We designed the whole system to work on RVs with just so many different substrates. So it's a sprayed RV roof system that removes all the need for caulking, maintenance, and comes with a lifetime no leak guarantee. It follows the camper if you trade it or sell it. What makes us different from any other, especially now that more sprayed RV roofs are coming out in the market, is we've been doing this 21 years. Nobody else is doing that. And this is exclusively for RV. Everything was designed for different weather changes, things to deal with, trees, hail, all that, and the Flex me. And like I said, it's the only polyurea system, not just what you see spraying, that was designed for RV.
How is it applied, and what makes the process different from coatings or membranes?
Well, it is sprayed on. It's a high heat, high pressure application. The chemical actually mixes as it comes out of the gun. So unlike the rolled on coatings or stuff like that are just, you clean the surface and you just roll it out like you would paint, or a membrane, it's just a totally different science. And we're a lot thicker and tougher than either one of those options. So that's why you have really good impact resistance and less chance of that tree limb hitting it and causing a leak.
Can you go into explaining a little bit more in comparison to like the paint on?
The way I always usually compare it is kind of like, let's say you have a house paint and a brick house, or a shingle roof and a metal roof. They're kind of used as applications, but the actual material is so different and has different strengths. So I said, when you get to polyureas, it's a whole different science than a paint, which is what these roll-ons are, whether they're like elastomeric. So they'll be stretchy, they'll be kind of thick, but they don't have the toughness. And you have so many factors, like when you're doing out in the campground, they're not removing things like AZ. So the processes are different, not to mention the material is totally chemically different.
How often should an RV owner inspect their roof?
I think every couple months, because I said some of these leaks can happen quickly if it was a tear, but they're slower if it's like that causing a seeping leak. So if you're on it every couple months, you're going to notice a change a lot quicker than once a year.
The morning we dropped it off, one of the first things we noticed was how professional and detail-oriented the entire staff was. Everything was handled with care. A roof inspection kicked off the install. Along with that, measurements were taken for the additional solar panels we want to add at a later date. When we do, we'll add more of the same, so our existing panel was dry fit to ensure the proper placement. The mounting screws were proprietary, so we couldn't record their installation. The staff is very knowledgeable and had no problem explaining every aspect and answered all of our questions.
So this is an added vent that they put on a lot of campers now, and it's supposed to be a vent to let the air out so that your rubber doesn't blow up, but they never cut through everything they're supposed to cut through, so air's still just getting trapped inside your attic space, so it's not actually helping anything.
Because our rig is only 2.5 years old, there wasn't any underlying damage to our roof that needed to be repaired. If there was, they would have taken care of it before spraying the new roof. We did upgrade our vent fans though, so after ensuring their fit, they are set aside until everything gets reinstalled. And after everything is inspected, repaired if necessary, and removed, the rest is taped off, covered, and prepped for day 2. They did an excellent job making sure our full body paint was covered with plastic to protect it.
Okay, so it has a lifetime warranty, right?
Yeah.
So it's good for heat, cold, hail, UV exposure, everything.
When we started doing this, and I always tell everybody, this wasn't like we just went and bought something off the shelf and just started doing this, we had to change a lot of things over the years. So you needed something that can handle tree limbs, the hail. But we knew we had roofs in Canada and all the way down, southern Texas. So you needed to be able to deal with all the different heat, the traction. You can't have it too stiff; it'll crack in the cold. You have to have a lot of stretch and flex, but you need it hard enough for impacts. So that was kind of what we worked on. Plus, underneath, the other products that we have make more than a mechanical bond. So that's why we have the lifetime no leak warranty, and we haven't. You go on the internet, you notice you'll see a lot of people talk about it failing. We had a lot of work on the underlying products to make the system.
Spraying day. It starts with a final cleaning before the spraying starts. The edges and openings are sprayed first. They are meticulous in ensuring everything is evenly covered. Another great advantage to Flex Armor is the very low off-gassing of the product. This was important to us because of the health concerns associated with other products. We opted to have our bathroom skylight covered, but it is an option to leave it uncovered. The junction box for our solar connection is sprayed into the roof as well. After spraying the edges and openings, the rest of the roof is filled in and covered. It all combines into one seamless, waterproof, maintenance-free cover. A last coat evens it all out. Finally, a coat of white paint keeps the surface both cooler and cleaner looking. I swear, I don't think our roof looked this good when it left the factory.
What are the first signs an RV owner would notice if they were doing an inspection on their own?
Usually it's something soft. I always like to tell people that you're your best leak protector. And if you get on your roof regularly, you're going to spot it way sooner than somebody who's not familiar with your roof. Because you have some roofs that'll feel springy, like a fiberglass, they just kind of have to give. But if you're on it all the time, you realize when it's not just that normal give. So the soft spots are usually the first thing.
What are the most common roofing issues you've seen RVers dealing with?
It's the it's two things, depends on your roof design. Something like this fifth wheel like you have, it's usually the little bitty nick that nobody knows about. And that'll end up causing a lot of damage before you find out because it's so small. And if you have a flatter roof, it's where water sits on caulking for like months at a time. It kind of seeps through there and it'll cause big damage before you know it.
Would you recommend this to everybody, as soon as they buy it? Or is this something, have it for a couple years and then extend your roof life?
I usually say it depends on your long-term goal. Usually when we have new ones, it's for two reasons. They've either had a nightmare in a past camper where they chased leaks and damage forever, or they bought it as their retirement, the last one that they're getting, so they don't want to worry about it. They want a full-time now. They don't want to constantly be dealing with caulking and the maintenance all the time. So it's really a personal choice. I always say it's kind of your long-term goal. If you know you're going to trade it in a year, I wouldn't, worry about it if you're one of those people always flipping them kind of thing.
So if there is any damage, can it be repaired, or is it basically take it all off and start again?
As far as if you damage our roof? Or
if anything.
If you damage or cut into our roof, we just fix that area. We don't have to take it all off. The only time we've ever had to take them all the way off is when we've had some locations we've had to shut down who did not follow the processes. And if there was just too many little things, it was easier to start over. But in general, as the consumer, we're just going to have to fix that area.
Once again, their attention to detail is evident as they touch up the paint on the outside edge. After the plastic comes off, next comes the paper and tape. Our cyclone vent covers are installed, and our air conditioners. Believe it or not, this is sped up. That's how careful they are during every step of the process. The solar panels are reinstalled and the connections are made in the new junction box.
What's the typical cost range for an installation?
It's kind of across the country, ranging from $200 a foot to $300 a foot, depending on where you go, depending on overhead. Different states, like California is way different than here in Florida. So that's kind of the range. So on 40 footers, you're typically running $8,000 to $10,000, depending on where you're at.
Would you say it helps the resale value?
We do know it helps. It doesn't always get you all your money back, like as far as what you invested, but we do know that it has made it easier for people to sell used ones because roofs are always such a number one concern. So it has made it easier for people to sell them and help retain some value.
Do you have a financing option for people if they give?
Different shops. Some shops do, some don't. So it's always kind of an individual shop thing you can ask. There's not any required maintenance. We always tell people you should still be looking at it, keeping your eye on it, because you can do something 100 times and one time out of 100 something didn't work right. So we do encourage you to still make sure you're keeping your eye on it. If you're a detail guy, which is where most people, that's who finds stuff, is a detail guy. They're up there cleaning it. So always keep your eye on it and just to make sure, but there's nothing required. And you can always come to one of the shops if you don't want to get up there. And any shop will take a look and inspect the roof for you.
How far out are you typically booked?
That can vary from locations too, but most of us who stay booked out easily 2 months. It's not uncommon. And but some of the smaller shops might not quite be that far.
And the average installation time, so how long would somebody be out of their trailer?
Typically at most of us, it's 2.5 days. If there's no extensive woodwork, not a lot of solar, we're not making a lot of changes. But some of the smaller shops will take a week because they might only have one guy, like Waxahachie, he's just himself, so he takes a week. Our main thing is, because we've seen an increase in this lately, if they tell you it's Flex Armor, please go to our website and make sure they're listed. Only actual Flex Armor applicators are on the website.
All right.
So back in the beginning of May, we got the Flex Armor roof installed, and it has been amazing.
Yes.
It has cut down on noise, which helps the dogs when it rains or anything like that. It keeps everything cooler, one, because it's white and it reflects the heat, and two, it is actually like an insulating material. And three, and probably the best part of it, it's got a lifetime warranty, no leak guarantee, and all of that. So as Angela says,
what that means is less maintenance on the roof, less scraping caulk, less re-putting it down, which is one of the things that you hate. And like they really say you're supposed to do that, like at least check it every month, and then typically it's every 6 months or so you're doing something up there. So
but all that goes away.
All that's
Flex Armor
gone,
roof.
which means you stay happier on the road and we stay on the road longer. Because our deal is if one of us isn't happy anymore on the road, it's over. So I got to keep him happy.
And maintenance was always one of the big things. It just, I mean, it needs to be done. But if we can take one thing off of the plate with that, it's
and
easier.
it's the worries too, because with not, with possible leaks up there, you never know when you're going to have a complete catastrophe where the water starts coming all down. We've heard the horror stories of the water coming down and just rotting out the entire unit. So that's gone. So we wanted to live with it for a little bit before we did the video, and it's been amazing. The dogs are happier because the rain isn't as loud. So it's been great. So if you have any more questions about the roof, feel free to drop them below. We'll do our best to answer them or get with the owners themselves to answer them too. But we highly recommend it. Like we said, it was something that we were going to do from the time we bought this unit, and just finally got around to it with timing and everything. And it is definitely something that we'll put on any future units. If
it
we
is
have
worth
one.
the investment, especially if you're full-time.
Yes. Or just don't want to worry. So we hope to see you on the road, but if not, we'll see you here next week.